Hello. I would like to try to focus with you. I'll try my best, even though I'm in the state I'm in, which is moving fast. Resonating what my soul family is saying here. It is a time to go in with deep healing. And while my mind can, debate on the inside about what happens to the old people, as you mentioned, Brother Travis, I know we're reaching a breakaway moment with medical care and everything like that if we can make it through this next period because of the advances that AI does and all those things that are external to us that have now accelerated change at a pace that is unprecedented. Although it probably is precedented, we just don't remember until we do. What I would love to see in this world is, given all that is happening, the shadow that plays out inside the government, inside our own minds, inside our external reality that we keep buying into, the boxes, the right angles, the databases, the internet, the productization of all things, this product-based reality, this commodification of emotion, of energy. Think about how much time we spend on Facebook, Instagram, all the media tools. We've commodified, put into boxes for sale, our relationships, our connections, all these things. And I see that it was in service to building an infrastructure of a meta mind that's able to span across all humans and connect them through an external mind creation of their collective design, the internet, cloud computing, all those things, artificial intelligence, superintelligence, something that is able to see through every cell phone at once, feel through every interaction made over digital media. Meanwhile, the internet of all beings that exist under the ground, real mycelium, the earth, because she's alive, or he's alive. I don't even need to genderize what the earth is, because it's much more mystical and magical than that. Huge spectrum of consciousness it is. This being is coming alive and us with it. That's what I want to see. That's what I do see. That's what I feel. Is that we're all holding more conscious energy. More is being revealed. All our souls are being born into something of infinite possibility. Literally, you are a creator. A baby creator, but maybe a teenager. I don't know. We're on the cusp of being able to actualize everything that we imagine. And we're going through the training and the labyrinth of life, which we bump up against the side of sometimes 27 times or 49 times, what have you, when you're just learning lessons over and over and over. So what I'm seeing is that we're in a healing revolution. There's healers everywhere. There's people really taking this into account. During the lockdowns, all this stuff that's happening, it's people are going through inner transmutation on a level and scale never before seen in modern civilization. All those people staying home. Not everyone. Meanwhile, there's all these things I'm concerned about. I was activated by us collectively watching the movie of James Bond that came out this year and just thinking about the day and all these central intelligence agencies and all these things to be afraid of. I don't want to be a conduit of that fear. I want to be a conduit and creator of something beautiful with my brother here, Travis, and with Sarah and everybody that's in this soul fam that is co-imagining a beautiful, brighter world in which there's consent, there is respect, there is humility, there is love, deep love, with lots of people, not just people, animals, plants, ocean creatures, all of them respected. Part of our awakening as we come into the frequency, I think, and I feel, of full genetic activation, as beloved, so below. I like that. As beloved. Yeah. And as above, so below. So within and without, I'm seeing that we're becoming, through external technology, which we kind of fell into this externalization, product-based reality, outside-based reality, when we let go of singularity and into duality, in which we gave the power on the inside to the outside, Like we still need to eat, right? You just gotta put stuff in your body. You still need like sustenance. You can't just call upon warmth when you need it, but maybe you can. Maybe we can. And I'm imagining us evolving rapidly. But we had to learn these lessons, and we had to learn them hard sometimes. We had to learn them real, to humble our ego, because that kind of power within and without requires so much responsibility and just an authenticity of compassion. When I see a movie like this, I wonder what if there is some new world order, or if there is some secret government, or there are grays, or they're all interdimensional Anunnaki watching over us, or whatever cosmology one would subscribe to, that all of it is in service to the divine unfolding of our greatest spiritual self-awareness, where love is just this fresh air rushes over the forest, the cold forest of a mind and heart that in everyone, every being, not just humans, but all beings, that we stop needing to harm each other without consent. Literally, I'm saying even animals and plants. I think the order of nature may even change. I like to go there.
Yeah.
Where like it's more like deep love, making love when any creature, like all creatures telepathically are connected. You can take the physical route, the external one of like believing in your phone as the portal to others, or then metaverse where it's wrapped around you through Facebook, etc. That's all being actualized, virtual reality. If you want to take that path of the external dream and trust that, either way, all roads lead to a deep awakening of all of the shadows and all of the light within every single being. So that's a lot. And I want and wish to release the illusions of the past, Travis, as you said, like these, the future is a memory, the past is a memory. These things, do they resonate? Do they feel warm in my chest? Do they feel like embers of God, of spirit, of family, of, you know, feet on a sandy beach with a warm wave washing over it and a bonfire with your dearest souls?
Does it feel expansive?
Does it feel expansive?
Or does it feel contraction?
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Sarah. Yeah, I feel that there's an expansion of the heart that wishes to be felt, not just by me, but by all beings, and by all beings that are beingness itself, living through the little roots and structures of human and plant and animal. How many trillions and trillions and trillions of beings exist even in all of reality? Like all those are feelers of that all presence, living inside of time, but also outside of time. So I see our relationship to time changing, and I wouldn't just count on the old people passing on or whatever, but I hear you. I just think it's going to take healing the elders. It's going to take healing every soul in the metaverse.
They have to do that themselves.
They do have to do that themselves. And so sometimes one will need to be in consent with the outside of space-time version of those souls that are now, that have chosen to entangle with ours, and we've chosen, whether conscious or not, through pre-human contract, soul contract, to be entangled with them or not. We will have to together just, I feel that there's a natural law, and part of it means that if it's in the course of love and revivingness of another soul, even when that soul shows up as your enemy, that if you invite the highest resonant healed version of them, imagine them like a glowing hologram above this face that has gone cold and has shadowed themselves from their own heart, asking for consent with their higher self to come into them, whether you know, this is across, we can do this for a dignitary 2,000 miles away just by doing it telepathically, to call their highest essence of self into their body at this time and space, if it's in consent to do so, and not to sidestep the lessons that they provide you and you provide them. They have to be learned. Like that, there is reason for these things. Yet, if you're ready for a blossoming world where there's love and we choose this like non-painful path, and one where we live in abundance in meadows, in gardens, and gardens of the heart, gardens of the mind, with new forms of creative expression we can't even fathom right now. I mean, like storytelling will take on, like all of it will be beautiful. I can see it. There's so much to say. It's like all the transitionary layers that go through technology, but it eventually becomes spiritual technology, remembrance in all beings, and it's activated on the inside and out. But in the meantime, we will have these external things to push us along and nudge us spiritually and physically. AI, one of them, but also just community forming through all the fabric that it currently does. Blessing to you out there, soul family, and just trusting that. Oh my God, and what Sarah said, living in a bio and electromagnetic in all spectrums, acoustically regenerative, good vibes, like good feeling inside, energy, circular patterns, rounded edges, or geometry where it feels good, just new ways of self-knowing that are not jaggedly penetrative and abusive, that patriarchal, the toxicity that came into that. I shouldn't even say patriarchal, because fatherly energy is beautiful, not to eliminate patriarchy or true divine fatherhood, motherhood, all these, and all the spectrums in between when they connect, where they're in a loving resonance. I know I'm going on for a long time. I'll wrap this up, or I will actually not wrap this up. I will blossom it out into the universe, to you, to all beings, just with like a sunshine, some sunshine vibes. Yeah, garden of the future, and the present, calm and void. Accepting that this body is clean, clear, and where I need to step up and meet it with more willpower, more directness and focus and peace in my heart and your heart, in all of our hearts. Stepping into that, taking that seriously, I know it's time to live with more will.
Amen.
Amen. Giving it all to the flying.